Collective, welcome to another music channeling. Please take what resonates. Today's song for today's reading is You're Not Alone by Michael Jackson. Okay, on that note, you could be dealing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, etc. Okay, I feel like somebody's like overdoing something, stressing, pushing something. Message, okay? Now, we got 1995, that's when the song was released. So you could be born during this time. Like I said, Virgo characteristics could be relevant. Google that. 1111. There's about to be a new beginning. If there was an ending, there's about to be a new beginning between you and this person. For some of you guys, you are twin flames. Emphasis on 1111, okay? And message number 3. A Sagittarius, they still think about you. They're actually wondering if you can go back to being friends again. And lastly, speaking of twin flames, you have a counterfeit or a counterpart that is annoyed, okay? Some of you guys are in a twin flame relationship. Your twin flame, male or female, divine masculine or divine feminine, is pissed at you. Okay, I will say this. I did a twin flame reading a few days ago. I will link that. Okay, there might be some correlations. So, the song talks about being beside one's partner, not letting them feel left alone, things of that nature. Maybe you thought you were alone, but you're not. This person's still sticking beside you. Whether in spirit or literally, whether in separation or in union, okay? I feel like it's different for different people, okay? Like I said, some of you guys are in twin flame relationships, others it's a relationship where it's just soulmate, but there's so much separation, right? Confusion as well. Like I said before, there's somebody that's trying to overdo something, push something, and it's just like TMI. And I feel like it's them. Maybe you were the one that was pushing too much or chasing, and now they're chasing after you. Now they're pushing for you. Okay, that could also be a message in itself. Whenever I get this song, it kind of reminds me of like angelic protection, like 777. So 777 could also be relevant as a number. But yeah, this connection with the soulmate is protected, more so even if you're twin flames. Okay. So we're gonna just see what the cards are gonna say for you when it comes to this person. So we got this one here. So somebody regrets being stupid, ignorant, impulsive, naive, immature, all of that. Somebody knows that they were in the wrong. They were in the full card. Heavy on not having the same intellect and maturity as you. They know that they need to come in strong. They can't fuck it up. They need to come in with some sort of substance of, how do I say this? They can't be like, I'm sorry. They have to prove themselves. Okay? So the person that feels like a fool, basically, emphasis on the fool card, they know that they have to come in and prove themselves if they want you back, if they want to fix things. Okay? I'm also tuning into they have no regrets if they come off as a fool, because I feel like with you, they don't feel alone and they don't want you to be alone. Okay? This person likes you very much. They still like you. They never not like you. Yeah, they want to have fun again. They want to date you again. Okay. Some of you guys will get a message about an ending. Maybe you guys are just gonna talk and that will be the final end to your relationship, like a closure. There's gonna be closure. maybe you guys just need to talk so there can be closure, because somebody doesn't have closure. For some of you guys, is to have this conversation to date again. For others, is to talk again to see if it's really over. Okay, now if that's not the case, because this is like my ending card, emphasis on the Grim Reaper, what's under here could also be relevant, whereas like, you know, it's a full-blown ending, no second chances. However, you are gonna grow from this into a better person, and that was the lesson for a lot of you guys dealing with this person. Twin flame or not, deep love or not, closure or not, it was a lesson in your life. Were they karmic? Yes and no, but they definitely taught you a karmic lesson. They taught you how to, I don't know, stand up for yourself, value yourself, be in your power, right? Don't take shit from anyone, because probably you went through a lot of shit with them. So now you know for next time, you don't want none of that. Maybe you learn boundaries from dealing with that person. Okay. There we go. So this card came out. Some of you guys lived together, moved in together. Others was on the card down below. Let's read it, okay? You were one of many options. Okay, you were one of those, let's keep it casual, let's have one night stands, nothing too serious, unconventional type of relationship. Like I said before, they don't have to be karmic to be a casual relationship. I will say this to say, some of you guys are going to come back together. Others, there's going to be conversation for closure. Others, they were just a lesson. But you definitely made it, you made an impression, an imprint on this soulmate, okay? Okay. Like going back to the song, I feel like even if you guys were serious or not, you never made this person feel alone. And I feel like this is one of the things they want to repay back to you. Hence the conversations, hence the getting back together, or hence giving you closure, okay? In the sense of like, I feel like you, on behalf of the feminine, you were definitely there for them, okay? Now, obviously, whatever role you stand by, like you could be the person that was giving a lot, and it could have been the opposite way, whether you're male or female watching. But nonetheless, collective is going to go in 3 directions. Like I said, coming back together, group number 1, contacting each other due to closure, group number 2, group number 3, it was just a lesson in the sense of like you had to experience that to go for what's bigger and better, and you'll probably never cross paths again. You probably, the course of your guys' relationship has run its course. It's finito, it's game over, it's not going to be a reset, and it just kind of is what it is. You get it? You get me? Okay? What's relevant for collective? This person here, if they left you, they wish they never left you. A lot of them had self-esteem issues. A lot of them affected your self-esteem issues as well. It could be by leaving, or it could be other things that made you realize what you don't want for your future self. Okay? So, okay, I love this. This is one of those lessons where it's kind of inevitable for your soul growth, okay? So I say this to say, there is going to be a lot of changes, whereas if somebody was acting impulsively, somebody knows what patience is about, okay? No more hastiness, very much thoroughness, and something about kumbaya, cool, calm, and collected. But yeah, maybe somebody's getting into their like I don't know, getting into Buddhism. Okay, somebody's like Zen. Okay, somebody's definitely getting into Buddhism. Okay, now what's relevant as well, somebody's going through it right now, or they put you through a lot. Okay, Somebody didn't think that it was that deep, that serious. The hardships, the burdens, it was. Maybe it resonated later, especially if they got karma for doing you dirty. Because let me just say this. Energy doesn't lie. Even if it was for your lessons, collective, or perhaps your person's lessons, because we could go both ways, right? Let's say they treated you poorly. The lesson for you was to learn what you don't need to deal with, right? Maybe you need to learn what a narcissistic person is, what an abuser is. I know, it's fucking morbid and deranged, right? But sometimes the universe brings us lessons. It makes some fucking sense. A lot of you guys, the experience, it was inevitable, okay? Listen, bear with me, okay? Now, I'm gonna say this. Karma, I always stand by this, okay? I know I sound very neutral, very vague. It never misses when addressed. This person, at the end of the day, they got their karma. Whatever they did towards you, they got it back, okay? Because it's frequencies, right? Now, they didn't think what they did to you is that deep, but they know is fucked up. Hence why, group number one, they're coming in because you're the best thing that ever happened to them and they still want to work this out. They're not coming with the same frequency though, because that would be stupid. Because all of them, whether they're coming back, talking to you to get closure or forget to give you closure, it could also be that. Or in the sense of you not going to have communication, whether you talk or not, fix things or not, there is going to be somebody got karma regardless. For the twin flames, you got harder karma than an average soulmate, okay? So if you watch my last reading and it's all lovey-dovey, and you know you've been karmic to your divine feminine or divine masculine, the karma will not escape you. It will find you quicker than no tomorrow, okay? That's just a 411 for the elect, heavy on the twin flames, because there's a lot of excuses that people do for their counterfeits, specifically the divine masculines. Listen, we're not here to be doormats, especially if you're a feminine. We're here to be in our fucking power, okay? Because I see all the readings, I see all the people where it's like a lot of excuses for the divine masculines, and a lot of like, I'ma still wait for them and they can do whatever the case may be and I can't let go of them. Listen, toxicity is not to be romanticized, okay? I don't care who they are, who is assigned to you for you to be your partner. On that note, I also want to say, if it goes beyond the contract of the lessons that you're supposed to learn, they will be cut from the trial of becoming your person, okay? Indefinitely. On that note, 1111, twin flames, you're about to move in together, get into union, take this into a different direction. Peace, okay? Peace is coming through, okay? That's all I gotta say. Peace, okay? Excuse my speech and pendency. Let's do one card for the soulmates. Focus on the now, okay? Be in the present. The number could also be relevant. Let's do one card for the twin flames, especially if you're gonna watch the other reading that I will post down below. See the bigger picture, but also don't miss the details. Read the fucking fine print, because like I said before, I don't care what they did, but your soulmate, in the essence of a twin flame, they're still a soulmate, okay? It's a twin flame in a human body. They still have free will. They still have a fucking brain. Okay? And I still gonna stand by it. I feel like a twin flame knows more spiritually about you than a soulmate. So if they're doing some bullshit and trying to pull you back in on the same bullshit, I don't feel like that's gonna be the case. Because again, all these people that they want to deal with you again because dealing with you makes them not feel alone, and they don't want to have the guilt of putting you through loneliness, because that's like one of the huge Because karma, feeling alone, you can be alone in many ways. I'm gonna say this: so whoever feels alone or brought loneliness to another person, losing you is worse. Let's say the person was already lonely. They brought loneliness to you based on the experience that was inevitable, based on the universe, etc. Okay? Based on the contracts. When that karma hit, whatever loneliness they bestowed upon you, they experienced prior to you, is going to be and is multiplied. Okay? Let's continue. So read your friend, because I feel the energy of somebody, it's not gaslighting, but it's like, they want to play on your empathy card. And this is not something new. If you're an empath and you're a twin flame, it's not hard to feel empathy for your divine counterpart. It's not. It's very easy actually, because you feel it. It's already installed in you, and you already showed them when you were going through the bullshit. So for them to pull the same thing, it's like, don't be sucked in again. I feel like you need a little bit more cojones, a little bit more backbone, because I feel like somebody, twin flame, is a little bit, I'm banking on their empathic side. Okay? Let's keep it moving. Okay. On another note, let's see. Okay. I feel like there's a lot of business things that will be addressed. There's also somebody that wants to glamour you. Now, I don't know if it's the twin flame, if it's the other soulmate, because some of you guys will have discussions, whether it's for closure or whether it's to get back together. The third group of it all, I don't feel like you guys are going to have any conversations because the lesson was already learned, and that's just what it is, you know? But I do feel like somebody want to act like I said in the beginning, they didn't think it was that deep, that serious, right? But they still got karma. Go back to the song. They don't want to be alone, but they also don't want to put you through loneliness, because that's what's one of their major karma. And it's not just loneliness in terms of nobody is there for them. It's to feel lonely within. It's to feel empty within. You know, that's a pretty dark state to be in. You can be around a lot of people and still feel fucking lonely. Okay? That's the loneliness I'm talking about. Yes, it's pretty dark. Happy fucking Halloween. Okay? It's fall it's fall season. I think about how everybody wants to cuff up during fall and winter time. Multiply that for the karma when it comes to the people that put you through loneliness or going to get karma. I say this to say somebody want to gloss over something or glamour. I wouldn't say it's magic. Some people might say it has to do with magic spells. The initial N could be relevant. Glamorous, let me look it up. Hold up. I don't really talk about things of this nature, but hold up. Yeah. So we're going to. I feel like somebody also wants to like. Fuck it. Let me just do this thing quickly. Glamour spell. Because it is a thing. I'm Googling it because apparently AI has access to everything. Well, most of the things. Okay? Most of the things. Glamour spell refers to spell from hold up. Glamour spell is a type of occult magic used to alter how others perceive you or how to enhance your own appearance and confidence. It can involve changing your physical appearance or projecting a feeling of greater beauty, confidence, or magnetism. Okay? Like I said, AI has a lot, but they don't have a lot. In terms of access, I say this to say because not everything is accessible for every human being, and that's just what it is. Somebody might be on that glamour bullshit, okay? An example based on what we just read. They're looking really good, right? And you want to be like really sad, really mad, confront them, but they turn on their charm. They glamour you with their beauty, they glamour you with their words, aka glamour spells. It's a form of manipulation though, but it's really a thing. There are ways to this other than physical manipulation, but like I said, levels to this. Be aware of that, okay? Now, this could be quite accessible and easy for the twin flames to do. That's why I want to give an extra warning. So when you go and read up on Twin Flames or watch my readings on Twin Flames, at least the latest one that I will link, make sure not to be romanticizing what has taken place in reality. I feel like I need to, like, you know, because like I said in the beginning, some of the people you have dealt with, Twin Flame soulmates, yes, they got their karma, but then I'm also feeling like I don't want them to kind of like pass around you and you're folding for them. Even though they would do better, I'm not gonna lie, they definitely put in the work. But don't be, how do I say this? Be a little bit, you know, the gumption, the cojones, the balls of it all, the attitude of it all, the confidence. Make them know that you're a different type of twin flame, different type of soulmate, and it's not just because of that one conversation or a weekend or a month in. Because I do really sense that somebody's gonna be like, oh yeah, you know, they're like a little bit tough now for a month or, you know, for a week, but then they're gonna go back to don't do that. Don't go back to your old self. Some of you guys, you know, but listen, if it's weird, don't deal with it. Like I said, they will put in the work, but I also know and can sense how people be moving sometimes. Just give it some time and they will forget about it, you know? Like, I'm not talking about holding grudges. Like, don't forget why you went through the lesson with them in the first place. And this is for the people that's going to get into a relationship, because a lot of you guys will, like I said, group number 1, group number 2, you're going to have the conversation of having a resolution that will bring you closure for you and your person. But I feel emphasis on for you, especially if they have gone through a lot of karma, okay? Because I want to give an example, but I don't know how. But it's like, you know how people be like, you know what? I think this is good. We're gonna leave it as such, collective, and we're doing initials, and we're gonna wrap it up. Okay. Something about August is also relevant. August 15th. Okay. I don't know if it's a reading I've done or if it's just a specific date. Okay. Now I do readings every day. Even if it's just like one reading, it's probably every day. But first, for the last initials on anyone you can think of, deal with. Okay, soulmate wise, I'm gonna see what I put on for 15 of, if that will make sense, 15 of August, just in general, it will make sense to you. Okay. Somebody might also wear like turtlenecks, okay? See, somebody might come in and look really good in a turtleneck. Listen, we need we need to stay focused, collective. Stay freaking focused, okay? My ladies and gents, stay focused, okay? And this is just for the people that will have this reunion, because you guys will have this reunion. Maybe some of you guys already had that reunion, 15th of August, okay? On that note, let me just look up. July 17 is also relevant. So July 17, 15th of August, in terms of a reunion for a lot of you guys, has taken place. This could also be foreshadowing next year, but I feel like it happened this year, okay? But make it make sense, okay? We're going to see, I'm going to see what I posted on 15th of August on here, if I can like find it. It's probably like a music channeling. It's so funny because there's nothing on the 15th, but hold up. We got one message on the 14th. Let's see here. Okay, so we have a message on the 19th of August. We also have a message on the, we do have a message on the 15th. Voila, I didn't think I could find it, but I did. I'm gonna post it. Let me just screenshot it so I don't forget. Okay, so I'm gonna post that reading, 15th of August. If it's not a date, it's this specific reading. And the same thing for the twin flames. I will post that down below. Thank you for watching. Let's do a little, very quick here. So something about a car. Maybe somebody's a car salesman. For some of you guys, this might be get a little bit biblical. So somebody could have like an entity on them, or have a very dark energy. Think like the devil card in tarot, but like in real life. So they were freaking toxic, okay? I just looked at the that reading, and I talk a lot about toxicity. So anyone that have toxic experiences with your person probably will resonate with that the most, okay? But like I said, I would post it. Something about Mirzada. I don't know if that's a name. So I'm seeing Bali here. I'm seeing Baal. Maybe somebody's like a Satanist, or somebody just has an entity on them. Okay, it doesn't have to be that deep. Okay, it's either an entity or somebody is like an actual Satanist. Okay, something about never mind. I'm seeing Theodore, Ted, Mila, migraine, read something about drawing something. Somebody could also be on drugs, or they were on drugs. Somebody wants you to remember something. And when I say drugs, hardcore drugs, okay? Something about geometry. Geometry? Oh my lord, this is gonna piss me off. Hold up. For some of you guys, the occult is very, very evident. So when I said spell work, you know what? I don't think it's far off. I don't think it's just trying to manipulate you with their beauty. I think it's spell work, for real. Okay? Let's see here. Geometry. Why I can't... Well, I know why I can't pronounce it because of my speech impediment, but let's do this.
Geometry.
Geometry. Geometrics. Oh my, I know. Listen, okay, something about magenta, something about you being a gem, you shining like a star. I'm seeing something about being sealed. Something is sealed. Somebody does magic here. They do. They really do. Somebody's into like the occult magic for real. Because I'm getting a lot of like spiritual references. Yeah, somebody does magic for real. Sealed. Something is sealed. Or something. Yeah, something is sealed. Or somebody wants to seal something. Glamour spell is relevant. Like for real. Not just. Yeah, yeah, it's real. It's real. Anyways. Somebody could be a med student. Maybe somebody needs medical help. Or maybe somebody feels mental ill. Maybe somebody got into depressive state. Maybe that was their karma. I don't know. Something by Nando's, Ned, Mio. The year of the rats. The Chinese astrology year of the rat. LA could be relevant. Later. Somebody's always putting things off. Iodine. Somebody got hurt. Now, I feel like this is in relation to the people that are used to the toxicity. Listen, you're probably in the category of like, you don't have to deal with this person again. Group number 3, you had to learn it for a reason. Okay. If you dealt with physical magic or hurts, or you end up in the hospital, or anything of this, where it's like you mentally are being scarred, have been scarred, things of that nature, you're in the category number 3, right? Number 3, where you guys are not going to cross paths again because there's no reason to. Okay, you'll learn your guys' lesson and that's it. They just have to live with what they have done, and it is what it is. Okay, because you're the best thing that ever happened to them. Now, I think that's it. Collective. We'll do collective dates, and then I want to say thank you for stopping by. If there are any numbers coming out, take it to heart. If not, see you in the next reading. Number 10 could be relevant before the 10th, after the 10th, or before 10 hours, days, weeks, months, or after 10 days, weeks, or months. Okay? On that very note, excuse the speech appendice of it all. And see you in the next reading. Okay? Also, somebody might get into like a religion, or might need to find a church. Okay? Or this is what happened. listen, if you're in the energy of like dealt with toxicity and you need to go to a safe place of comfort, church could help. Again, assess the situation because not every church is for the Most High. Number one, that's the thing in itself. For group number 1 and 2, maybe your person is like, I am a believer now, right? I believe in what you believe in. I go to church. I cleaned up my life. Still use discernment, okay? Don't let that glamour you as well, okay? Because I feel like some of you guys are gonna get glamored by their good looks or their charm or that fucking turtleneck that I talked about. For others, it's about their belief system. I am now a devoted Christian. I am not a devoted Muslim. I'm now a devoted Buddhist. Okay, you get it. Okay. Yeah. You know, let spirit guide you. Use your intuition, but also do not forget who the fuck you are. Okay. Don't forget all the lessons why you're here in the first place. Okay. What's coming towards you, collective? It's give grace to yourself and gratitude. And I commend you for overcoming everything because it hasn't been easy, okay? And I also feel like you will get acknowledgement from all these people that wants either for you to have closure or to get back together with you. They will definitely give you praise. Still be a little bit, a little bit standoffish, okay? Especially if you're feminine watching, I kid you not, okay? Your blessing is about to come in and you're blessed and only good energy will come towards you. Affirm that, stand on that, but don't be Google Gaga for everything. Still use your discernment, okay? Because I really do feel like somebody might be a little folding, it's fine, but still, okay. So that's everything from me to you. I don't think I've done any past readings based on this song. If I have, I will link it, but I will definitely link the ones I've been talking about right now. So until then, thank you for stopping by.